Hello, intermediate computer students. Today we're going to be talking about inserting and deleting cells from Microsoft Excel 365. Now, in order to have something to talk about, let's take the same apocalypse shopping list that we looked at previously, and let's pretend that we brought this to our company's purchaser to buy these things for us, and he or she said that we had some items that were missing. They wanted a list of vendors, they wanted a list of price numbers, and they wanted them in very specific places in the spreadsheet. Do we need to redo all of our data over, or can we insert some cells where they need to be? So that's what we're going to look at today. So the first criticism we received is in front of this column here, the purchaser wanted a list of vendors. So they wanted me to take all of these items and move them to the right so we could have a new column here to the left. So let's go ahead and try that now. Now we can do that individually by clicking on a cell and coming up to our cells area, and we can insert or delete. But be careful picking these, because if you insert a new cell here, the existing cell has to go somewhere. It's either going to go to the right or it's going to go down. And you get the option to pick where it goes. Because if you just click insert, the computer is going to pick for you. And as you can see, it moved the item down, which misaligns our items with their quantities, prices, and costs. So that's not what we wanted. So I'm going to undo that. Now, if we want to, we can go to the arrow under here, which gives us a few more options. And we can insert and shift to the right instead of shift down. And you can do that for all of these items. Which is kind of tedious, or since we need to do it to actually quite a few items, I recommend highlight everything you need to shift, then go over to insert and shift to the right. And as you can see, everything gets moved together. Now, obviously, I did get some formatting, things messed up, so we can reformat so everything fits a little nicer if we want. All right, similarly, so here's where our vendor is going to go, and we can come back later and we can type in what store we bought these things from, whether it was, there's an example how that's going to look when it's done. We also needed a an item number here. Now, you can do the same thing, highlight just a group of cells, or you can highlight the entire column. I find that a little bit easier, because if you click insert now, you can't go down since you highlighted the entire column. It can only go to the right. So that gives you a new column that, again, you can size appropriately and put item number. And then you can come back later and type in your specific item numbers as you need them. It also works to get rid of cells you don't want. For example, you see that there's the space in between my costs, my prices, and then the subtotal and total information down here. If I want to get rid of this information, I can delete the cells pretty much the same way we inserted them. I just highlight the cells I want to delete. I want these to move up, so I come down and I can say delete and shift up, and that gets rid of that empty space in case that's something you don't want, in case that does not look good. So that is inserting and deleting cells in Microsoft Excel. Hope that was helpful. Talk to you soon.